Oh no. I know I shouldn't be live. I know everyone hates me and stuff. See, what I understand from that is that if you hate me, you shouldn't be watching me. If you hate me and you're watching me, then why is hate me and you're watching me? Then why is that doing that? I have this camera that is totally. It hates me. My camera hates me. My window hates me as well. I'm going to have to close my window. Oh dear. Yeah, it seems the camera likes artificial lightning. I don't know why. It makes a huge difference. If I have artificial lightning, I can see on the camera it shows up, very a lot better. But if I have natural lighting, it looks all dark most of the time. See, stupid cameras, they adjust sort of like against natural lighting. It's you want to make a video of natural lighting, but you can't do it indoors because it reacts against it. So what was I going to make a video about? I did have a reason again, and I should probably notes. But it's nice how my top here, this pink top, sort of like goes with the color caused by my lighting, causes like a pink sort of light, sort of like matches with my top. So everything looks pink. I look pink. Everything looks pink. I did have an actual good reason for coming on. Because I've forgotten it, I'm just going to go into sort of like some backup stuff. Okay, this is my backup stuff. It's a bit of camembert. It sort of like looks like that. It's sort of all crumply. That's what the inside looks like, sort of a yellowy color. Okay, the reason I'm showing you this is because this is real cheese, right? This is real cheese. This isn't just your, like the stuff you buy in your average supermarket or your corner shop. This is the good stuff. Okay, this is the good stuff. You see how crinkly it is at the top? It's sort of like, it's not, it's got holes in the middle and stuff, and if you could smell it, I'll tell you what it smells like, right? It smells like if you got like the socks that you've been wearing in those trainers for sort of 12 hours a day for 3 or 4 days in a row because you couldn't, some reason you couldn't change your socks, and afterwards you sort of like smell those trainers and those socks, and they smell really strong ammonia, you know. Yeah, ammonia. Ooh. I mean, it's nasty. It's a nasty smell. I mean, it just smells like socks, really old socks that have been like through the wars, you know. It smells horrible. And there are other smells like this. There are some other smells that are like this. That I really, other food that I really like, right? There's durian. Durian is like a fruit with like, it looks a bit like a pineapple but bigger. And it's known as stinky fruit. And if when you cut it open and it's ripe, it really smells quite a bit like this, you know. Pretty nasty. They do other things. There's a sort of there are some people that have herrings, like fermented herrings, like these fish, like flat fish, and they put them all in a barrel, and they're like just left there for like 4 or 5 months or something, you know, 6 months, and they go all really stinky, but they're a delicacy, you know. And it's so is durian. Durian's a delicacy. It smells terrible, but it tastes great, and it's really good for you. And I'm probably the same with these herring that they have, the fermented herring. I forgot what they're called, but they're also really supposed to be good for you. And this camembert, you know, it's like it's unpasteurized. It really smells horrible. It smells like stinky feet, really stinky feet. There's another one. In Japan, they have this stuff called I can't remember what it's called actually. But it also stinks. I'll think of it in a minute. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can easily find out. I'll just take me 10 seconds to find out. Oh, nacho. That's what it's called. I don't even have to. I've got the sort of like. This is my K2 nattokinase. It's basically K2, vitamin K2. Don't know if you can see it there, but not very well. But it's from soya. They have this stuff called natto in Japan. It's made from soybeans. It's fermented soybeans, and it's basically a very similar stuff to this camembert. It's fermented. It's got your vitamin K2. Now, the reason I eat camembert, I mean, it's a moldy lump of cow's like milk solids. And who would want to eat this? It smells like moldy feet. You know, nobody in their right mind would normally want to eat it, but it's got loads of goodness. Oh, goodbye. No, I just had somebody watching for a little while. I feel uncomfortable when there's someone watching. So when there's no one watching, I feel a lot more comfortable. Okay, so yeah, it just smells like moldy feet. Really strong ammonia. I mean, not really strong, not overpoweringly strong, but a lot of people probably would be overpowered by it. I mean, it's pretty strong. It's almost probably, you know, like half as strong as smelling salts with the amount of ammonia. You know, if you put it under someone's nose when they were after they fainted, it'd probably wake them up. You know, they'd wake up like that. It's pretty strong. Yeah, so I was going to make less videos. So when I can, I will probably get round to making better quality videos when I can. But in the meantime, you just have to put up with these poor quality videos because I'm lazy, really, and just can't be bothered. You know, I can't be bothered to make proper, decent videos. Not for the moment. I'll try and get round to it, you know, when I can. In the meantime, I'm going to just give you some demonstrations of really horrible food, like this camembert, which smells of socks. I wish I could get you to smell it. I wish you could smell it, like, because it really does stink. It really smells horrible. And I'm going to tell you what it tastes like. It tastes so good. It tastes really, really good. You just never believe when you smell it. You think it smells terrible, right? So you think it's going to taste terrible, but it doesn't. It tastes really, really good. I'll demonstrate it to you. Look, because I'll eat the whole thing here now, right? I mean, how much cheese is that? Is that like sort of like 70 grams, 80 grams of cheese? It's like, it's a big lump of cheese, right? And I can eat it. It's so good. It tastes really good. It just tastes like it's doing you real good, right? Like power food. Fucking amazing. Mm. And when you eat it, right, the taste and the smell sort of like merge in your mind. And then when you smell it, it smells nice. Whereas before, it smelled like horrible, nasty sort of socks and bad feet. Now it just smells just like good food, you know. It just smells like good food, you know. And there is a whole load of stuff in there that's really good for you. It's really good for your heart. I mean, this stuff, you know, it's like, the reason they sell it, it's like, it's really good for your heart and your circulation and your brain and your energy, all kinds of stuff. It's really good for. But this brie, like camembert, like this good quality camembert that smells of feet, nasty smell, this is the best source of vitamin K2. It's the best source. It don't matter what people like. What's the guy that does bulletproof coffee? I've forgotten his name. A bit of a dickhead. But he takes vitamin K2. Lots of people take vitamin K2, but this is the best source. Good quality camembert. It's the best source of vitamin K2. But I think it really needs to be unpasteurized. You know, if it's not unpasteurized, you're just not going to get the same benefit from it. There is a whole load of health benefits that you get from vitamin K2 in terms of like your heart health, your circulation, your bone density, and these things impact a whole load of other aspects of health. You know, it's like they're basically the fundamental building blocks of health, of long-term health. You need your vitamin K2. You know, it's just one of those things. It's just essential, and it's not very well understood. We're still working through it. If you look online about vitamin K2, there's not a whole load of information. But if you do the research and you start working on your own versions of vitamin K2, what I've found is that you can make a lot of progress, and you can very quickly jump to the front of the queue. You know, and that's what the work is all about. It's about getting to the front of the queue. You know, I'm more important than everyone else. You know, I'm the good guy. I'm doing the work. I need to be at the front of the queue. I want all the good stuff. Give it all to me now. That's what the work's about. You know, that's one of the reasons I try to find humility, because in order to balance all that sort of like, you know, egotistical stuff, you've got to balance it with being humble. And that's why I'm quite happy to have virtually no subscribers. It keeps me humble. So, you know, I can make videos about camembert with no watchers, and I feel like I'm doing a really great job. This cheese, right? I just want to tell you before I quickly sign off. I'm going to sign off in a minute. You see that creamy stuff in the middle? That tastes very much like those cheese triangles. You know, you get the cheese triangles, the processed cheese triangles. And they taste really, but they don't really digest very well. Now, this is what they've been trying to get those cheese triangles to taste like. They're trying to get them to taste like this stuff. Because that's what this tastes like. It tastes like those cheese triangles. It digests like yogurt, you know, it digests really well. Like live yogurt. I mean, not cooked yogurt. I mean, live yogurt. It digests like live yogurt. It's unpasteurized. Even with alcohol, it still digests really well. But yeah, I know this video's gone on for too long. Now, if you people weren't also stupid and watching like mind-numbing, spirit-crushing videos and stuff and wasting your time, I would say to you, don't watch my videos, they're a waste of time. But I think I'm actually probably just by being a bit relaxed and calmed down, you know, and passive, I think I'm probably doing you a favor. I'm probably going to make more of these videos where I'm just really relaxed and calm and trying to get you used to, you know, a sort of relaxed atmosphere. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here. Thanks for watching, you guys. As I say, it's like, are you going to like watch these videos and just like relax and become better people? I hope so. You know, I would like that you can watch less videos, but watch better videos. And if I'm not a better video, then at least let me help you go towards better videos by being more relaxed, more focused on self-improvement, and stuff like that. You know, there's loads of other things to do, like getting out in nature is so important. I have to do more of that. That's one of the reasons I want to make better videos. I want to get out in nature. I know my subscribers are going to go up if I start making videos in nature. Like Tom Lesher does, and Kai Pacha. Well, that's Tom Lesher, is his other name. And but also Timothy Halloran. I think they both do videos in nature. And I reckon if I done videos in nature, if I'd done a little bit of astrology, I'd probably get about 5,000 subscribers, and I could start getting paid money for it, you know, for doing videos. Yeah, I know it sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? But the thing is, you know, if you don't try, you know, unless I try these things, I'm never going to know, am I? So it's like it's something to me to think about, you know. I'm sure there'll be one or two of you who will encourage me, but I need sort of 5,000 encouragements, you know, not just one or two.